see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy...
The MotoGP paddock has once again become heated following surprising news from Yamaha's secretive closed-door testing session today. Toprak Razgatlioglu's name has once again become the center of attention, after the Turkish rider reportedly tested Yamaha's latest V4 engine motorcycle. Although out of the spotlight and away from the media frenzy, the results of this initial test have stunned many, including Jack Miller. Toprak reportedly completed several short but intense laps, focusing on adapting to the V4 engine's characteristics, which are completely different from Yamaha's familiar inline-4 bikes. From the garage, the sound of the Yamaha V4 engine was more aggressive, and Toprak's speed on the track immediately caught the attention of technicians and other riders on the circuit. Jack Miller, who is also involved in Yamaha's development program, admitted to being surprised by Toprak's initial data. The Australian rider didn't expect Toprak to adapt so quickly. In fact, within a few laps, his lap times were already approaching, or even surpassing, initial expectations. Miller believes Toprak's aggressive riding style, hard braking, and willingness to open the throttle early perfectly suits the characteristics of the V4 engine Yamaha is developing. Toprak's insane speed immediately sparked intense speculation in the paddock. Many began to wonder if Yamaha had finally found the right direction to return to competing at the top of MotoGP in 2025. This V4 engine was indeed projected as Yamaha's main weapon to escape the shadow of its European rivals, who had been dominant for the past few seasons. Although the results of this test have not been officially announced, positive signals are clearly felt. Toprak himself reportedly appeared satisfied when he got off the bike, although he remained tight-lipped about his comments. This calm demeanor only further reinforces the impression that Yamaha is planning something big for the future. For Toprak, this test is not just another test, but a crucial step towards a bigger role in Yamaha's MotoGP project. If this development continues, the duo of Toprak Razgatlioglu and the Yamaha V4 has the potential to become one of the most interesting stories in MotoGP 2025. Especially with Jack Miller's openly acknowledging the surprise, the public is now even more curious. Just how fast is the Yamaha V4 in Toprak's hands? And is this the beginning of a resurgence for Japanese manufacturers in the premier class? One thing is certain. The MotoGP world is starting to turn again to Yamaha. And here's the full news. The MotoGP paddock was once again rocked by a hot rumor that spread quickly within the team, though it went largely unnoticed by the public. Today, Yamaha reportedly held a closely guarded, closed-door test session, and the figure who stole the most attention was Toprak Razgatlioglu. The Turkish rider was reportedly secretly testing the latest generation Yamaha V4, a major project that had previously only been the subject of speculation within the paddock. Although the event took place quietly, the initial results sparked a huge stir, especially after Jack Miller witnessed Toprak's speed on the track firsthand. Since morning, activity in the Yamaha garage had been unusually lively. Several senior technicians were seen coming in and out with serious expressions, while the V4 engine bike, which still lacked sponsor identification, was being prepared behind closed doors. Toprak took to the track without further ado, immediately completing several installation laps before significantly increasing his pace. Within a short time, his signature riding style, hard braking, sharp corner entry, and aggressive throttle, was immediately apparent, blending well with the Yamaha V4 engine's characteristics. To the surprise of many, Toprak didn't take long to regain his confidence. Several of his fast laps were said to have exceeded the team's initial expectations. Based on preliminary data, the bike's acceleration appears much stronger than the previous Yamaha package, while stability under heavy braking is one of its most prominent features. This area has long been known as Toprak's main strength, and now it appears to be further enhanced by the V4 engine. Jack Miller, who is also involved in Yamaha's development program, reportedly expressed his astonishment internally. Miller didn't hide his surprise at how quickly Toprak was able to tame a bike that was still in its early stages of development. According to him, Toprak's speed wasn't just about lap times, but also the way he rode the bike. It looked natural, confident, and without hesitation. Miller assessed that Toprak had an extraordinary instinct for maximizing the bike's potential, even when the technical package wasn't fully developed. Toprak's insane speed immediately sparked serious discussions within Yamaha. The V4 project, previously considered high risk, was now starting to look promising. The engineers reportedly gained a wealth of valuable data, particularly regarding braking, corner exit traction, and the engine's response to aggressive riding styles. Some sources even stated that Toprak's input was considered crucial in determining the final direction of the bike's development for the 2025 MotoGP season. Interestingly, despite his attention-grabbing performance, Toprak remained calm and reserved. He was only seen discussing briefly with the technicians, pointing out a few parts of the bike, and then returning to the garage without further comment. This attitude further reinforced the impression that Yamaha was harboring a secret weapon that it hadn't yet announced to the public. Meanwhile, an atmosphere of optimism was slowly beginning to permeate the Yamaha camp, something that had been lacking in recent seasons. Many in the paddock began to speculate whether Yamaha had finally found the right combination to revive its momentum. This V4 engine clearly symbolized a major change for the Japanese manufacturer, which had long been known for its adherence to the inline-4 concept. Toprak's arrival, with his strikingly different riding style from previous Yamaha riders, seemed to be the missing piece of the puzzle. If this performance could be maintained and further developed, the Yamaha V4 had the potential to become a serious threat in the 2025 MotoGP season. The combination of a new engine, a more aggressive technical approach, and Toprak Razgatlioglu's talent could revolutionize the competitive landscape. Jack Miller's reaction is just the beginning of a domino effect that could unfold in the paddock. Now, one big question remains. How far will the Yamaha V4's potential go if it continues to be honed? And can Toprak be the catalyst for Yamaha's resurgence in the modern MotoGP era? Judging by the early signs from today's secret test, the answer seems closer to a resounding yes. The MotoGP world is preparing for a new chapter full of surprises. Toprak Razgatlioglu has finally spoken after undergoing a long series of Yamaha V4 engine tests on various circuits with varying characteristics. After a period of focusing on his work and keeping a low profile, the Pramac Yamaha rider has now revealed his honest impressions. According to Toprak, his experience with Yamaha's new engine far exceeded his initial expectations, and even made him reconsider the bike's capabilities. From the first test, Toprak said he immediately felt a significant change. Yamaha's V4 engine delivered a more compact and smoother power output, especially on corner exits. While he had previously imagined the engine would be difficult to control, the reality was quite the opposite. The bike felt more balanced, provided better traction, and gave him more confidence to push from the opening laps. The various tests were crucial in Toprak's assessment. On circuits with many fast corners, he felt significantly improved stability, while on stop-and-go tracks, acceleration and tire control were key strengths. Toprak believes Yamaha has succeeded in creating a V4 engine that is not only strong on one type of circuit, but also flexible enough to adapt to different track conditions. Toprak also highlighted Yamaha's meticulous attention to detail during each test session. Every day, small updates were tried, from electronic settings and engine mapping to aerodynamic refinements. He believes these small details make the bike feel more alive, from one session to the next. He feels fully involved in the development process, and a crucial part of the project's direction. What surprised Toprak most was his own speed of adaptation. With his aggressive riding style and habit of relying on hard braking, he initially doubted whether Yamaha's V4 engine could accommodate this style. However, in braking and corner transitions, the bike provided a greater sense of security. This encouraged Toprak to push new limits without feeling like he would lose control. In race simulations, Toprak saw great potential he hadn't previously imagined. Lap-to-lap consistency was one of the points he highlighted most. The V4 engine is not only fast on a single lap, but also able to maintain performance as the tires begin to degrade. According to Toprak, this is a crucial factor if Yamaha wants to truly compete at the top level. However, Toprak emphasized that the project is not yet complete. He acknowledged that there were
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease.